What would you do if you found out your boyfriend wasn't just lying about being divorced? He still had a wife. Some people would just walk away. I decided to rewrite his life like the most toxic song ever made, and I made sure every lyric drove him insane. If you've ever wanted to serve poetic justice to someone who played with your heart, hit that like button, subscribe, and stick around, because this is one of the most hilariously brutal revenge stories you'll ever hear. It started like any normal romance. We met at a mutual friend's barbecue. He was charming in that boy next door, but with a bad boy edge kind of way. His smile had just the right amount of warmth to make you forget to be suspicious. He told me he was freshly separated, going through a divorce, and trying to start over. I didn't question it. I wanted to believe him. For months, we built what I thought was a relationship. Weekend getaways, lazy Sunday mornings, late-night talks about our future. But little did I know, that future was already occupied. The message that shattered everything. One Thursday afternoon, my phone buzzed. A Facebook message. From a woman. Her profile picture was a smiling brunette holding 2 kids. It started with, "Hi. I think we need to talk about your boyfriend." My stomach dropped so fast I thought I might be sick. She wasn't his ex-wife. She was his current wife. And apparently, I wasn't the first woman he'd run this separated scam on. She sent me screenshots, photos of their family vacation from just weeks ago. That same weekend, he told me he was working late. I remember sitting there, phone in hand, shaking. My face was hot, my ears ringing. The kind of anger where your thoughts come out in broken, unfinished sentences. How could he, after everything, lying, the audacity? The spark of revenge. Here's the thing about betrayal. It doesn't just hurt, it humiliates you. And humiliation demands a response. I could have blocked him, told him I knew, and moved on. But no. This man didn't deserve a clean break. He deserved chaos. His wife and I kept talking. Turns out, she was done with him too. But we agreed, before she filed for divorce, we were going to have a little fun. The plan. Mambo number 5. The idea hit me late one night while I was doom scrolling Spotify. Lou Bega's Mambo number 5 started playing, this ridiculous, overly cocky song about juggling women. And I thought, perfect. We called it the Mambo number 5 plan. Here's how it worked. I bought several virtual eSIM numbers, created fake accounts for each girl. Each persona had her own platform. Monica on Instagram, Erica on Snapchat, Rita on Facebook, Tina via text, Sandra on WhatsApp, Mary on Telegram, Jessica on Twitter. The messages, all pulled from Mambo number 5, but with a toxic twist. Things like, Monica, I need you in my life. Erica, felt so good when you know. Sandra, I miss seeing you in the gym. The beauty of this plan? Each girl only contacted him on her platform. It looked like he had an entire underground dating life, complicated, messy, impossible to explain. We staggered the messages. Sometimes 3 in one day, sometimes none for a week. All out of order. No clear pattern. I'd watch him unlock his phone when we were together. See his eyes widen. The microsecond of panic before he stuffed it back in his pocket. Once I casually asked, "Oh, can I borrow your phone to check something?" He froze. You could feel the terror. The wife joins in. Meanwhile, his wife was doing her own version, accidentally finding these messages, confronting him, watching him trip over his own lies. She'd text me after each confrontation. "He's sweating bullets. This is gold." We stretched this out for weeks. By the end, he was so paranoid he'd jump every time his phone buzzed. Finally, after she'd sorted her legal affairs and I'd had my fill of watching him unravel, we pulled the trigger. Same day, same hour. She served him divorce papers. I blocked him everywhere. The look on his face, pure disbelief, like he'd been hit from two sides at once, was delicious. He lost his wife, his side relationship, and any control over the narrative. Instead of slipping quietly out of our lives, he became the punchline to a private joke, Mambo number 5, Cheater Edition. And the best part? He'll never know who all those women really were. You know, some people say revenge is petty. But when someone lies to you so easily, so casually, like you're disposable, it's not about pettiness. It's about taking back control, one perfectly timed message at a time. If this story gave you even a little satisfaction, smash that like button and drop a comment. What song would you use for your revenge plan? And of course, subscribe for more stories like this.